28-year-old is in custody, and this is just the latest in his legal troubles. He's scheduled to appear in a Baltimore Circuit Court.
Gervonta Davis walked out earlier today. That's after a judge gave him a $1,000 bond. Davis was scheduled to headline a boxing match next week in Washington, D.C. It's unknown if that's going to happen.
Why you retiring?
Trash.
What changed? What made you?
Trash. Gone.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis's career has taken an unexpected turn, leaving fans stunned. Once a powerhouse in boxing, his latest controversy or setback has seemingly brought things to an end. Announcing his retirement at such a young age, Davis has left many wondering why he would step away while still in his prime. With so much potential ahead, his decision raises more questions than answers, disappointing fans who expected more from his journey.
25 is after next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis began his professional boxing career on February 22nd, 2013, at just 18 years old. In his debut fight at the DC Armory in Washington, D.C., he faced Daisy Williams and made an immediate impact, securing a first-round knockout victory. This dominant performance marked the arrival of a rising star in the boxing world.
Yes, damn. Do it again. Oh, give me the hand up. Catch your hand. Good, catch your hand. Good. Good. Make sure you catch your hand. I don't trust your hand.
You want to do it? Tank first, man. You fighting that?
I don't think so.
Fuck around. Right. You froze in front of you, bro. Then bring me one for a whistle for him. Ooh, bring your shit clean. Get it in there. You gotta step closer. There you go. That's hands. Do it again. Right over there.
To fully pursue his boxing dreams, Gervonta Davis made the tough choice to leave school. However, valuing education, he later earned his GED, showing his commitment not just to the sport, but also to his personal growth and development.
I went back to school. That's for me. So when I went back to school, because I dropped out because I was missing a lot of days because I was in tournaments and stuff like that, or I was fighting when I'm not in tournaments, and then it started pushing me more away from school.
Early in his career, Gervonta Davis received guidance and support from established boxing figures like Adrian Broner. Broner's connections and influence in the boxing world gave Davis valuable exposure and opportunities, helping him gain recognition in the highly competitive sport.
You my brother, and I see something, I'm gonna call and check up on you, see if everything right, or if it ain't right and I feel like you should be over here, I'm gonna let you know. And that's just all it was. That's my baby brother, you know. He called and shit. That's what it was, and now we here.
Is y'all relationship the same in that way? Like, cause Calvin said that yesterday too. He was like that. There was a point where he was like, when Tank first got around you,
Yeah.
he didn't want to leave. He was like,
Nah.
we had to track Tank down. Like, yo, where the fuck is he? Why he don't want to come back? Is it still that same type of energy?
Of course.
Like with y'all?
Hell yeah.
Cause
Hell
is
yeah.
it, I'm just saying, like, now that Tank is like the face of boxing, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, when a nigga gets some clout and they get some money, it's like shit changed.
See, one thing about him, and why I respect him so much, because even though he's where he at right now in the sport and in the cash cow of the sport right now, he still look at me as big bro. He still look at me as big bro, and he still respect me as big bro, and our relationship.
Another key figure in Gervonta Davis's career was the legendary Floyd Mayweather Jr. Mayweather took Davis under his wing, providing mentorship and support that went beyond boxing. Their bond was so strong that Davis even referred to Mayweather as a big brother. As a symbol of their connection and Mayweather's belief in his success, he gifted Davis a $60,000 Jeep, further solidifying their close relationship.
I was out eating, so he called me. He always told me he was gonna give me a car and stuff like that, give me a place and all that. But he had a lot going on, and I wasn't rushing him because I knew he had a lot going on. So this particular day, he just called me. I was out eating, so he called me and was like, "I'm about to have someone to pick you up. Just be ready." So I was out eating, so I was like, "Okay, I'm ready now." So they came pick me up. Then he took me to the dealership. So he let me test drive this, and he also let me test drive our Charger. The Charger was too fast, and he was like, everybody at the gym have them.
That's true, they do.
Yeah, he was like, we want to get you something different. So.
Well, you're from Baltimore. You need a Jeep on the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah.
I've watched the news.
Yeah.
What did they say back home when everybody saw the story that Floyd Mayweather bought you a very expensive car?
Not only that he bought me an expensive car, he took me in.
Took you interest in you and your career, yeah?
Yeah, as a fighter, also as Floyd old enough to be my son, so I wouldn't say a big brother. So he like a father figure and stuff like that. He took me in, and he been treating me good since I know him. He been not only in the boxing, like working with me on boxing. He showed me like the business side and all that type stuff, and he showed me a lot, and I appreciate him and I love him forever for that.
From the start, Coach Calvin Ford has been a key figure in Gervonta Davis's boxing journey, guiding him as both a trainer and mentor. Ford's dedication and coaching have played a crucial role in shaping Davis into the fighter he is today. Their long-standing partnership highlights the importance of trust and loyalty in achieving lasting success in the sport.
Well-being as well as your boxing progress, who you have been invested with from the outset. Tank has been with Coach Calvin Ford since he was, I think 8 or 9, which is crazy. And the relationship that those two have is an enormous factor. Tank trusts Coach Calvin to give him the right advice, and that has been proven to be a good position, a good place to put your trust, because as of yet, he hasn't given any bad advice. He's very calm in the corner. He knows when to tell Tank to turn it up. He gives him understandable advice, and he gives him very simple advice in the corner. At the gym, he obviously works him hard. He gets the best out of him.
The year 2024 was a major turning point in Gervonta Davis's career. His performances electrified audiences, and his popularity reached new heights. With a mix of power, speed, and charisma, he became a fan favorite, solidifying his place as one of boxing's most exciting fighters. However, opinions on his standing in the sport remain divided. Some critics say casual fans overrate him without fully understanding boxing's nuances, while others argue that purists underrate him, failing to appreciate the depth of his skill set.
When he fought Isaac Cruz, he was 25-0, and he fought that little dude, that little pit bull coming at him all the time. And I mean, the movement, the boxing skills, that to me was the moment that Gervonta Davis hit the scene. And I said, yo, this is one of the best fighters in the world. When did you know he was one of the best fighters in the world?
Like, right even there. In the fight, I knew that I had him.
I mean, everybody knew.
No, but people didn't know, like, he actually can hit, like, when his punches was, like hard.
You felt it?
Yes.
Was he the strongest punch you think you ever felt?
Facts.
Really?
Yeah.
Key debate among analysts is the caliber of opponents Gervonta Davis has faced. Some believe his promotional team has carefully chosen fights that give him an advantage, limiting his exposure to tougher challenges. To solidify his legacy, critics argue that Davis should take on champions in other divisions, particularly, in the 135 lb and 140 lb weight classes, to prove himself against the very best in the sport.
All right. Hey guys, Adriana Jimenez joined here with two-time and current WBA super featherweight champion Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta, just a couple days away from headlining your first U.S. base card against Hugo Ruiz, originally against Abner Mares, who we wish a speedy recovery. How excited are you to get inside the ring and give us a great show?
I'm very excited, just to be back, just to be back in the ring, give my fans a great show, even the fans all over a great show that's turning in on Showtime. I believe that I will have a great performance. I don't think I have a lot of ring rush, but hopefully Hugo can come in, living up to his word, and I live up to my word, and we give on a great show.
We know that Hugo's been pretty vocal saying that he wants that knockout, that he wants to knock you out. But we know that you're very confident in what you bring. What kind of fight can we expect?
Action-packed fight. Off of what he's saying, he's saying that he coming in to knock me out, so he have to bring action, to do that. So I'm ready. Training camp been going great.
Gervonta Davis's interactions with fans and the media have also faced criticism. His enthusiastic, sometimes polarizing language when talking about other fights has led some observers to label it as fanboy behavior.
God damn.
In an interview, Gervonta "Tank" Davis confidently criticized Frank Martin's skills, pointing out weaknesses in his defense, offense, and overall technique. He dismissed Martin's power, saying it wasn't anything impressive. Tank argued that Martin struggles with defensive movement, pointing out that he doesn't really slip punches, but rather backs away and moves around without solid technique.
Sure. You think that's gonna be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
All right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up. Move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you feel like
putting him on game by the time
Yeah. Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I touched him with 16-ounce gloves on. And he ran. Imagine if I hit him with 8 ounces. The guy is here too.
Who? What guy?
The one that
was there?
No, the one that he sparred.
Oh,
the one that he fought.
Oh, Edwin. Yeah, you seen him. Yeah, I see Edwin. Yeah, I saw Edwin ahead.
Tell him rematch that guy. Now, if he beat him, then
there you go.
We can get him.
Okay.
I guarantee you won't fight that guy again.
Oh, Edwin.
Yeah, I guarantee.
Okay. All right. Listen, I thought one of the other things that was interesting, them 6 or 7 fights, I saw the dude Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's one of them guys now. He doing different stuff in boxing. You know the Turkish dude that put in the Saudi Arabian cars? He said, yo, Tank, come over here. He was like, yo, you need to send 2 Ferraris before I even.
After his victory over Frank Martin, Gervonta Davis boldly called out top fighters like Vasyl Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson, expressing his eagerness to face them all. This confident challenge highlights his belief in his skills and his determination to take on the best, signaling his intent to cement his dominance in the boxing world.
When he fought Isaac Cruz, he was 25-0, and he fought that little dude, that little pit bull coming at him all the time. And I mean, the movement, the boxing skills, that to me was the moment that Gervonta Davis hit the scene. And I said, yo, this is one of the best fighters in the world. When did you know he was one of the best fighters in the world?
Like, right even there. In the fight, I knew that I had him.
I mean, everybody knew.
No, but people didn't know, like, he actually can hit, like, when his punches was, like hard.
You felt it?
Yeah.
Was he the strongest punch you think you ever felt?
Facts.
Really?
Yeah.
As Gervonta Davis's fame and success continue to rise, he's also faced the challenges that come with being in the spotlight. Increased scrutiny, criticism, and pressure have added new stressors, testing his resilience and his ability to handle the complexities of a high-profile career.
The best ones out there is what they don't know gets less respect for it, but one of the best ones out there. Now his mouth a little different, you know what I'm saying? He's the different kind of character when it comes to the mouth. Yeah. Because that's where he's from. But he's really one of the pound the best ones of the crew. And I'm gonna tell you why he's the best one of the crew, to me. He can punch, but he also can box. You understand me? Some that can box can't punch. Something that can punch. Can't box. He can box. He can punch. He can move laterally. He can do it left side, right side. He can do whatever he needs to do as a southpaw to get the job done. And that's saying a lot, because not many guys can do that today.
As you're gonna have some music on that bit, ain't it?
At first, retirement wasn't on Gervonta Davis's mind. However, as he encountered personal and professional challenges, his view began to change. He started expressing frustration with the sport, even calling boxing trash and saying he no longer cared about titles or accolades. This shift in attitude has made him consider stepping away from the ring sooner than expected.
Are you retiring?
Trash.
What changed?
What made you shit? Trash, garbage. I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that. That's why I don't want boxing more.
When you start losing your love for boxing, what happened?
I want to do therapy, right? It will lose the fire that I have inside me. Better.
The pressure of fame and constant attention has clearly affected Gervonta Davis. He's become more vocal and aggressive about his desire to retire, emphasizing his need for rest and therapy at such a young age. Davis recognizes the importance of mental health and understands the need to step back and focus on his well-being, even if it means walking away from the sport he once loved.
Everyone to see, on whether it's on social media, whether it's comments that are being made by both men. Gervonta Davis reacted to, Floyd Mayweather explaining why he did a press conference on the same day that, Gervonta had a press conference, and he said they offered him $1 million for that particular press conference, and Michael Benson reported this, and Gervonta Davis quoted the tweet and said "lol" on top of it, because Gervonta Davis apparently was quoted saying that it doesn't matter how much money a man has, he can still be jealous. Like, why Floyd would be jealous of Gervonta Davis? Gervonta Davis, I like Gervonta Davis. I think he's a very exciting talent, very good fighter.
He was telling me just stay calm. I always like to listen to Floyd when it comes to big stages like this, because he's the only one that been in my shoes and been like in these type of fights. You know what I mean? So I always try to stay close to Floyd when stuff like this happens. You know what I mean? Just to keep me humble and have me on the right track. You know what I mean? So I always appreciate Floyd for being in my corner and having my back. Always, you know what I mean? So it's always will be love for Floyd Mayweather.
Observers have speculated about why Gervonta Davis is considering retirement. Some believe he might be feeling bored after defeating many of the opponents he aimed to conquer. Others suggest that the pressures and demands of the sport have caused burnout, fueling his desire to step away.
Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night. It all depends what fit true. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home. That's it. Like, I don't go nowhere. Some people just go away and be...
But you specifically?
Me? First of all, I get a camp house, out here. Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night. It all depends what fit true. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home.
No matter the reason, it's clear that Gervonta Davis is dealing with a mix of emotions as he weighs his future. Despite leaning toward retirement, he's made it known that he wants to face 3 specific opponents before officially calling it quits.
How you feel about Floyd and Tank beefing online?
I seen a little bit. Yeah,
You know, I like both guys, so it's like, I know Gervonta has his issues with Floyd, and you know, Floyd has a big ego where he wants to, you know, be the man on top, and Gervonta trying to get on top, but it seemed like he has to get from under Floyd because Floyd's a big man. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard. It's kind of, it kind of reminds me of me and my son. Like I kind of like got myself away and let him do his own thing and let him have his own glory, his own, you know, his own glory, his own life. You know what I'm saying? So me being there all the time will shadow over all this stuff. Sometimes. Not intentionally. I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm not trying to be like, I don't care about the Eagles. I want him to be the best. But me being too close to him all the time takes away a little bit of his shadow, a little bit of his shine. So I need to be, I'm still gonna tell him everything he needs to know. I'll get in the ring with him, spar with him, do all kinds of stuff. But he has his own coach, he has his own manager, he has his own team, he has his own family, he has his own, you know, his own stuff.
Although he hasn't publicly named these fighters, fans and analysts speculate that Davis wants to solidify his legacy by facing them.
What do you think is the minimum weight of someone that could beat you in a fight?
Minimum weight?
Yeah, someone's like 250.
Yeah, probably like, 250, 220 or some shit like that.
With no experience?
Yes, sir.
Someone with no experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hell no. They gotta have experience to beat me.
No, but like a 300 guy, no experience.
No, I whooping that ass. I whooping that ass.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned and see you next time.